Hey guys, and welcome to game number 14 out of 100 of my redemption series against the AI-powered Scrabble BestBot. As you can see, the sunglasses and long hair are still here because I did manage to win game 13. It was a really tense game and a very, very much needed victory. So definitely check that one out if you haven't already. However, we are still down 4-9, so hoping the lucky eyewear and hairstyle can get us another win today in game number 14. And I'm first. I have the blank, but I have 3 eyes, which is not great. So probably going to just trade a pair of eyes back. EHIN blank should bingo pretty often. I like keeping the H because it'll help my bingos score more, and having the blank gives me enough flexibility that I should still be able to bingo with the H. I'm not going to play something like high, because this leave is too vowel heavy. I could easily draw 2 more vowels and not have a bingo. Much better to just trade 2. This should bingo the vast majority of the time, like I said, with the H. I think my bingos will score pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And yeah, there's got to be playable bingos here. I see shipmen with a blank S, for instance. I'm sure there are going to be plenty of 8s available too through whatever the bot opens. Hemping, I'm pretty sure is, I'm not actually positive that's a word. I think hemp is a verb though. But I'd rather not play hemping unless it's my only playable bingo, because I'm not 100% sure that it is valid, but we will have to wait and see what the bot does. Yeah, if the bot trades, I'll just play shipmen, because I'm positive that's a word. And if the bot gives me 8s, then we'll have to see what scores the most. But the bot's going to think for a little while here. And the bot plays slotted for 70. So, interesting that it took that long. I mean, obviously bingoing is correct, so it must have only been thinking about placement. That seems like a pretty good placement to me. I mean, it scores the most, doesn't put any vowels next to the bonus squares. I guess, I don't know if the bot factors in that its opponent just traded 2. But maybe it was a little nervous about putting this E in the double-double line. Yeah, do I have a double-double through that E? I don't think so. I don't see it immediately. I'm just going through the alphabet in my head, but I don't see any bingos through that E. How about from the O? That's going to be tough, probably, to start with an O. So I can certainly play something like shipment to this T, but it's a little bit dangerous putting the S in the triple-triple line. I'm not sure what other choices I really am going to have, though. There might not be all that many bingos. Obviously, I'm not going to play morphine here. That would be extremely risky. I guess I could play phonemic for 65. Could play nephrism through this S. 66. I don't know, I'm leaning towards shipment over any of these. Like, the bot just drew 7 random tiles. It might not have anything great to that S. The board is already so open anyway. I mean, I just want to make real sure I don't have anything through that E. Or maybe that D? I didn't really look through that D. But I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I really don't think I have anything through that E. Definitely close to some words, but I'm just not seeing it. So, alright, yeah, let's go ahead and play shipment, and hopefully I don't get throttled on that S, but we'll see. I draw pretty well here. I have kilobyte through that O, as a matter of fact. Wow, that would be pretty cool. I mean, it's not actually that high scoring as far as bingos go, just because it doesn't really hit any premium scores, but, I mean, it's got to be the right play. I mean, it's still 68 points. You can't score nearly 68 points with anything that's not a bingo, so let's do it. And I think I'm going to bingo again. Because I have, I mean, I guess it's not a guarantee, but I have titanate through this T in kilobyte. I have astatine sanitate through the S in slotted. Yeah, both could get blocked if it plays through the T potentially. But I'm fairly likely to bingo again. I don't think I have anything through the I in shipment. Anything on the top right? I don't think so. Can't bingo from a G or a Y. Attained doesn't fit through the D. So yeah, hoping that... Yeah, unfortunately Titanate doesn't fit for a double-double, but alright, it is going to still play. I'm actually not winning because bot has scored pretty well, and it's gotten 3 turns. I've only gotten 2 since I traded. So yeah, Titanate is going to be the play. It's really just a matter of where. Probably this way. Well, I'm obviously not going to play it here. That's just crazy. There's no reason to do that. Yeah, I think this one makes the most sense, because now that swab is there, this S-hook doesn't really matter. It actually blocks some swab's plays, too. It's pretty defensive. I mean, there's already kilobytes anyway. Like, if it has an S and it has a bingo, it's going to play. But given I'm taking a lead, I don't see a good reason to open more floaters on this side of the board. Like, I'd rather play a little defensively, given I am going to be going up 60. So this seems like the most logical choice. So let's do that. Alright, well, safe to say I'm not going to be bingoing again. However, I'm hopefully going to be scoring a lot of points, because I have a Q, an X, and a Z. So I see immediately Zeram for 52, keeping the fairly awkward QEX, but it is 52 points. And that is enough to probably justify keeping that sort of thing. Another option is obviously just drop the Q, but I mean, that's 21. That's 31 fewer points. That's a little bit tough to justify. I could also play something like Max for 41. Keeping QERZ. I mean, QZ versus QX. QZ is probably slightly better, but not a big difference. There's also Exam for 45. There's also Exam here, but really no good reason to open that M if I don't have to. So we'll see what the bot comes up with. But yeah, I think Zeram... Okay, so pink. Does that change things? I don't think it really gives me much through this I. I have like mix. Or mazes. But any of these are going to keep the Q. See, the problem is I kind of have to keep 2 high pointers here. I don't think I can play Zax for a lot. And I'd obviously rather get rid of the Q, but there's still 4 U's left. And I just don't think I want to play QI for 21 when I can play Zeram for 52. And this also sets up my X pretty nicely for easy 40-point plays like XI. Like, I know I'm not going to bingo for a while, but if I can just keep scoring 30 or 40 a few turns in a row with my high pointers, I think that's not bad. I mean, yeah, this I think is just too many points to not do. I think it's as simple as that. Anything I do here is going to keep a kind of awkward leave. So, this is a lot more points than my other options. I mean, Exam is only 7 less, but I think now that this actually sets up the X, I think this is a better leave than keeping QZ. So let's do that. And now the J comes to join the party. Wow. Crazy. And the bot bingos. Okay. Goodness gracious. So what am I going to do now? Redox? For 42, keeping JAQ? See, I have this X spot, but I really need a U for it, and if I get a U, I'm going to want to use that for my Q anyway, probably. So I don't think it's worth... I mean, it's also Redox is only like 10 fewer points than XU if I were to get it, so it's not worth holding it for that. I can't really do anything with my Q, and there's still 4 U's left, so like, I'm not feeling like I absolutely have to get rid of this Q right here and right now. I'd love to get rid of the J and the X, but I can't really do that. Yeah, I mean, Redox, I think, again, is just so many more points than anything else. I'd still also prefer to get rid of the J and keep the X, but I'm just not seeing any good plays with the J. I'm not going to give up like 20 points to do this or something. If I had an X set up under this I in pink, I would consider that, but I just don't think I really do. I can't put anything above this I that's going to allow a playable 3. I don't have anything under Zeram. Nothing that starts XE or XA. So yeah, I mean, I just don't see anything that scores nearly as well as Redox does. I don't have anything through this R that scores well, almost like Jarred or something. Not quite. So yeah, I'm not too worried about this X there. It's not that easy to get a long word with the X in the middle. So alright, let's do that and see where this AJQ leaf takes me on my next turn. Still pretty clunky. I mean, I have Cokes for 39. I mean, it's like, I kind of want to get rid of this stuff, but if I can score 39 points, I'm not going to trade. If that gets blocked, I might actually trade here now, finally, because this is just not improving. I have not managed to draw a U or really anything good here. I mean, JOQV is a pretty bad leaf to keep with Cokes. But again, it's 39 points. It takes out the R, it takes out the X. It's definitely worth it over trading. Like, I mean, I'm probably going to have to trade next turn, but it's just... And if I trade, what am I going to keep anyway? Like, I'd probably be keeping CO. 18 vowels and 15 consonants left, too. Interesting. I mean, it's just... The moral of the story, guys, it's just too many points. I mean, I think I have to do it. And look, maybe I'll somehow draw something I can play through this with, but I don't know. It's going to be pretty tough. I did draw a U. I mean, if I can draw, or if I can play Koki somewhere, actually, that might be worth it. COQUI. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, I've had these horrible racks, but I'm scoring well. Like, I scored 52 for Zaram, then 42 for Redux, and 39 for Cokes. And, I mean, that's sometimes the thing when you have all these high pointers. Like, you want to get rid of them and try to bingo, but if you're scoring 40 points a turn, like... If you can score 40 3 turns in a row, that's 120, whereas that's better than, like, exchanging, bingoing, and then getting 30-point play. I mean, that comes out about the same. So, like, if you can keep scoring 30 or 40, then it's worth it. But you do need to score a lot to justify playing through these kind of racks. And the only reason I have been doing that is because I have been scoring so much. Like, if my best play there on that turn, instead of the 40-point or nearly 40-point Cokes, was to score 20, I would have traded in a heartbeat. Like, not even close. The only reason I played through that was because I was still getting 39 points, which is at least what an average turn would be. And so the bot plays heal, and now I gotta figure out what I want to do here. So, I don't think I have anything through that L. Like, literally nothing. That gets to the triple. I mean, I'm not gonna play, like, Love for 6 or something stupid there. I don't have anything above Upo. I guess I could play Koki here. 19 keeps JV, which I obviously don't love, but it's 19. Blocks a little bit with that G. Like, this is actually a pretty bad board right now for bingoing, and I do have a lead. So for 19 and a little defense, I mean, JV, there's a lot of vowels left. Like, it has potential to improve. I don't think it's a crazy idea to play through that. There's also Juco, but that keeps QIV, which is much worse. Yeah, I mean, I can't believe I'm still playing through this, but I think it's worth it. Like, there's nothing else to really do here. It's nothing. I mean, I can play Quinn. That's just bad. Yeah, there's just so much clunky stuff. Like, I can't get rid of 2 of JQV, I don't think. It's either Koki or trade. Again, I mean, the thing is, if I traded, like, what am I going to keep? In this pool, I'd probably keep C, which is fine. It's just not that exciting. Koki still turns over 5 tiles for the blank and the S and stuff. It's not like trading gets me more turnover. I mean, I'm not up that much. 19 points would be pretty nice. And JV, like, it's not great, but... On this board, where there's not tons of bingo options, I don't feel a huge need to keep bingo tiles. If I can do this, and then maybe, as long as the bot doesn't bingo immediately through the L, like, regardless of what I do, if the bot bingos immediately through the L, I'm just kind of screwed anyway. So I think what I should do is play Koki, hope the bot doesn't bingo immediately, then play something through the L and just kind of try to hold on and outscore it. I feel like that's what BestBot would do. But yeah, this is a tough turn. This is the toughest turn I feel like I've had so far with all these high pointers. Like, the other turns I've just had a pretty obvious high-scoring play. Here I don't. It's like I want to trade, but I also think this is just worth it. So, let's do it and see what I can draw. That's honestly not bad. Like, I mean, this is not a great rack, but this is certainly beyond playable. Faye for 34, okay. Bot scores nicely there. And now I need to decide, do I want to block the L? I probably do, and I have a decent play there, actually. I can just play Louvre. Doesn't really matter whether I play it this way or this way, I don't think. I think I should do this. 27. The bot is not bingoing here. I mean, it could. I guess it could end in, like, URE above pink. It's possible. But, like, it's just really unlikely. I can't live in fear of that. Because what am I even going to do there? Actually, I mean, well, I don't have Jura or anything. And at the end of the day, it's way more likely to bingo through this L. Even though the L isn't the best bingo tile, it's way more likely to bingo through this L than it is above pink. Like, it's not even close. And I just don't have a good play. Actually, I mean, I do have Virtue. But then that gives the V to work with. This doesn't even score that much more than Louvre. It scores 29, Louvre is 27, and it gets rid of the, well, both get rid of the U. I'm not too scared of JT as a leave with 10 vowels and 9 consonants left. I go look 40, I have the J for scoring. There are not a lot of scoring tiles. I feel like I'm gonna probably win. I should watch out too, there is Coaxings as a possibility. That would score well, but I feel like I'm often gonna be able to hold on here if the bot doesn't bingo. I'm not really sacrificing a lot to play this, so I think this is the right idea. Hopefully I get a decent draw. Okay, it's a little bit eye-heavy. Dang it! It did bingo there. Wow, I can't believe it. And I don't know if it would have had anything through that L. That's unbelievable. Wow. I mean, the odds of that were extremely slim. Like, yeah, wow. Yeah, now I think I just lose because I can't hit anything through the S. I mean, is there any point to fishing? I mean, I don't think. I'm not going to hit anything in 2 spots. I empty the bag. Siderite doesn't even... Yeah, there's no point. Shoot, I cannot believe the bot bingoed there. That's just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I don't regret my play at all. It was definitely better than Virtue. It has to be. Right? Like, it just has to be. I mean, it's one of those times where you play the odds and it just... Sometimes not playing the odds ends up better, but statistically speaking, it's still better to play the odds. Yeah, I mean, Jets, probably Ahi is better just to keep a better leave here. It doesn't matter, I can't win. I mean, I'm going to be down 20 in a tempo almost, whatever I do going into this endgame. Yeah, I don't think Jets ever wins, right? I mean, within 9. It's not like I'm going to be able to go out in my next turn. Yeah, I don't think I can possibly win this. There's no crazy J setup. Yeah, no. So it's either... I don't think Jets keeping the 2 I's is a great play. So I'll just play over here. But, wow. Yeah, I just can't believe the way this game ended. Bot plays Gunsel. So yeah, it's going to go out with DE in many places. I guess it wanted to block Diester instead of just playing Indulge, which makes sense. So, doesn't matter too much here. I guess just edit. No, tired is better. 24. I think that's the best I'm going to do. And then maybe the bottle phony, and I'll still be able to win. I have a feeling it won't, though. Yeah. Wow. 469, 437. I mean, it was a heck of a game, but that one stung for sure. And I guess I got to take off the sunglasses, too, since I lost. Ooh, that's great. Wow. That is frustrating. Yeah, I mean, I just cannot believe the bot actually hit a bingo in that spot with the 3 overlaps, but what are you going to do? All right, let's go back to the beginning here. Ah, I missed pitchmen. Okay, yeah, see, I was spending too much time looking through the E. I didn't actually consider bingos through the T other than shipment. Yeah, I just didn't see pitchman. That's obviously better. It's 4 more points, and it doesn't open this triple. That's a pretty sizable mistake. It's tough when you have a blank and so many possibilities, but I still should have seen that. Anyway, Kilobyte comes down on my next turn, and the bot, wow, we're going endows to play Swab. Really? That one is surprising to me. I mean, it's 11 more points. Sure, DIN is better than B, but DIN is not that good. Especially if I play through the E in Kilobyte. And I mean, you get more turnover here. Wow. Yeah, this one is... I would have definitely played endows. I'm not that worried about the X-Bomb. This is very interesting. Why did the bot play Swab? It's basically an even game. It's not like you need to bingo. And again, DIN, it's not a bad leave, but it's not great. And like with the leave with low point tiles, it's not great. I would just as soon blow it up and take the extra points and the turnover for, I mean, some good scoring tiles or the other blank. Yeah, this is a little perplexing. I 100% would have played endows here. So if you guys have any theories for why the bot played Swab, definitely let me know, because I do not like it. Yeah, Titanate here looks good. And the bot, yeah, like, see here, now I get not playing Pinnas, because the difference here with Pink is you actually save the S, right? With Swab or endows, either way, you're getting rid of your S. And yeah, here Pink makes total sense, saving the S to try to bingo there when you're at a deficit. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I think Zoram is forced here. And then, oh, shoot. Ah! Yeah, I completely missed that. That's way better. I mean, it's 15 more points. I didn't consider playing through the P going that way. It's funny, I saw like PEX, I didn't consider Apex though. Yeah, that's bad. That is very bad. Redux is, I mean, it's the second best play, but like, it's just way worse. The leave is, I mean, I guess a little bit worse, but keeping the O with the J is actually not bad anyway. And yeah, I mean, it's just 15 more points. That's bad. That's I can't afford to make those kind of mistakes. And then, yeah, Cokes looks good. Wow, honorable mention to Avocado, disconnected through the A and the DO. But Cokes is simply too many points not to play here. And then, am I supposed to do that? I don't know, CQV? I guess, oh, you know though? One nice thing about this I didn't consider is that if I draw one of the 6 E's, I can hit Cloak for 50. CLOQUE. That actually probably makes this worth it. It definitely does, yeah. Another missed opportunity. I did not play well this game, unfortunately. Yeah, no, that's really cool. I just didn't, I didn't even consider this. Like, I saw Ahi later, but I didn't consider it on this play. If not for Cloak as a possibility, then I think Koki is still fine just because of how clunky this is. But if I'm sort of banking on the bot not being going through the L anyway, then, yeah, this looks great. I mean, if I can score 26 and 50 next turn, then I really start outrunning a bunch of stuff, too. And with 6 E's left, I'm pretty likely to get one. Yeah, this is definitely a better play. I mean, I'm not worried about the I here. It's not easy to start a bingo with an I. Yeah, no, this is... I think Koki is fine over plays like Avo. I mean, this is just too clunky, and Koki does get me more turnover, which is nice. But yeah, Ahi has to be the play. That's another, I think, a pretty sizable mistake. I just made too many, like, largish mistakes. I mean, I didn't make any colossal mistakes. Like, I didn't miss bingos from racks where I could have bingoed. But yeah, I mean, shipment instead of pitchman was bad. Apex would have been way better than Redux, and Ahi would have been considerably better than Koki. I can't afford to make 3 sizable mistakes in one game against BestBot. I just can't. Yeah, Virtue here... I saw it, and I guess it would have worked out a little bit better. But I obviously cannot know that going into this move. And I mean, like, look at this pool. Especially with a Val-heavy pool. I mean, it has to be more likely that the bot bingos from the L. And also, I mean, remember, with Virtue, I'm still giving it this V to work with. like, between this V and this L, that has to be more likely than an overlap that literally has to go blank, 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 I guess UG in this case, where Savruga is literally like the only word. I mean, URE is by far the most likely, but there's like leisure, erasure. I mean, I guess that isn't that unlikely, but I again maintain that this was a bit of a bad break, and bingoing through the L is much more likely. I think this was actually a good play, and then I got punished for it. Maybe really just punished retroactively for all the bad plays I made this game. So, yeah, I mean, it was a good game. Unfortunately, like I said, I am not at all happy with how I played. 3 reasonably sizable mistakes, and I just cannot afford that against BestBot, and it seems like in the end, I did get punished for it. Yeah, Koki definitely a missed opportunity. If I had played Ahi before, then maybe I would have gotten Cloak down and been able to outrun it. So, hard to say. So, disappointing loss there, but it was still an exciting game. Lots of cool plays. I did get those 3 bingos in a row. So, lots of fireworks, but unfortunately, like I said, not my best played game. So, bit of a shame, but it happens. Can't play every game really well. So, hope you guys still enjoyed it. Really appreciate all your support. And I will see you on Friday for the next episode of Blitz against Tastybot, and I will see you guys on Monday for game number 15 of my Redemption series against BestBot. So thanks again, guys. Hope to see you all soon at the next video, and have a good one. Bye-bye.